Kingdom Tunes. Welcome back, friends. Today, we're retelling the story of Noah in even greater detail. This tale is filled with determination, loyalty, and hope. Sit back, relax, and let your imagination soar as we delve deep into one of the most profound adventures ever told. Long ago, the world had become a troubled place. People's hearts were hardened, and many acted in ways that caused harm and pain. There was dishonesty, cruelty, and a lack of respect for one another.
That's mine. You can't take it.
It's mine now, and there's nothing you can do about it.
In the midst of this darkness lived a man named Noah, humble, kind, and guided by a deep sense of purpose. Noah was different. His life was marked by integrity and compassion. He chose to walk a path of peace, always striving to do what was right, even when everyone else did the opposite.
There must be a better way to live, a path that brings hope and healing, not this endless cycle of hurt.
One night, Noah felt a life-changing message in his heart. This message warned that a great flood would cover the land to wash away the wrongdoing. Noah was chosen to build a vast boat, an ark to protect his family, and a pair of every kind of animal.
A flood, an ark, I will obey, no matter how impossible it seems.
The task was enormous. Build a boat larger than anyone had ever seen. It required an incredible amount of wood, resources, and manpower. Yet Noah did not hesitate.
This ark will be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. So large, but I trust we can do it.
And so he began gathering timber, making wooden beams, and preparing every tool he would need. Noah was not alone. He had the unwavering support of his family. Meet his wife, a devoted partner who shared his convictions and stood by him without question. And their 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, along with each son's wife. They all united to tackle this gigantic mission.
If this is what we must do, let's do it wholeheartedly. We will help you build this ark.
Father, you can count on us. This might take a long time, but we're ready.
We'll make sure every piece of wood is set just right.
Yes. Let's work together and see this through.
And so, the great construction project began. Day after day, plank after plank, they worked under the sun and stars. The sound of sawing and hammering echoed through the land. As time passed, the ark grew into a towering masterpiece of craftsmanship. Its large hull loomed over the plains, a sight unlike anything people had ever seen.
Why would anyone build a ship here so far from the sea?
He keeps talking about a great flood. Does he really think rain will cover the entire world?
Despite the mockery, Noah and his family pressed on, convinced that their mission was vital.
Don't pay attention to their laughter. Let's keep faith in the vision we've been given.
Building the ark was no easy task. It took an incredible amount of energy, courage, and teamwork. Each evening they gathered to rest, eat, and remind one another why they began this journey.
Even if everyone else doubts us, we know the truth in our hearts.
Each day, we're closer to being ready. Let us keep our spirits strong.
After many years, the ark was finally completed. It stood like a mighty fortress, a testament to Noah's steadfast obedience. The hard work and sacrifice were all done in the hope of preserving life through the coming storm.
This is more than just a boat. It's a promise of survival and a new beginning.
But the work was not done yet. The family needed to gather enough food and provisions for themselves and the animals who would join them. They collected grains, fruits, vegetables, and stored fresh.
We have to make sure every creature has enough to eat. The journey might last a long time.
We should double-check everything. There's no turning back once the rain starts.
Then came one of the most astonishing events. Animals of every kind appeared, coming in pairs as if summoned by a mysterious call. They approached the ark calmly, ready to board.
I never thought I'd see so many creatures in one place. Look, Father, they're lining up on their own.
It is truly amazing to witness this moment. Let us guide them inside safely.
Noah, are you certain this flood will come?
I have no doubt. There's still a moment to turn from wrongdoing and find safety, but the time is short.
We'll see, Noah. We'll see.
The sky grew dark and rumbled with warning. Rain began as a drizzle, then turned into a downpour like nothing ever seen before. It was time for Noah and his family to enter the ark.
We have done all we can. We must close the door now.
Once inside, Noah's family lit lanterns, settled the animals, and prepared for the unknown journey ahead. For 40 days and 40 nights the storm raged. Rain fell so heavily that rivers and oceans burst their banks, covering fields and even mountaintops. The ark pitched and rolled, surrounded by nothing but water.
The storm is frightening, but we must trust that we are protected in here.
I'll make sure they're all calm. Ham, Japheth, help me with the feeding.
Eventually, the thunder and lightning subsided, yet water covered the earth. No trees, no land, just a boundless ocean. Inside the ark, daily tasks continued, feeding, cleaning, and caring for one another.
We must remain patient. In time, the waters will recede.
When Noah believed the waters might be receding, he sent out a raven. This bird flew back and forth, but found nowhere to land.
We'll try again soon. The waters must go down eventually.
Not long after, Noah released a dove, hoping it could find dry land. But it too returned with no place to rest. Days later, the dove returned with an olive leaf. This simple leaf was a sign that new life was emerging, and the water had receded enough for plants to grow again.
It's a sign of hope. Land must be near.
We can't be far from solid ground now.
Eventually, the ark settled on a mountaintop. Noah continued to wait until the earth dried enough for everyone to safely disembark.
Finally, we have arrived. Let us open the ark and step out into a fresh start.
Imagine the relief and wonder they felt. The air was crisp, the ground renewed, and hope lingered in every breath. This was the beginning of a new chapter for Noah, his family, and the living creatures that survived.
It feels good to stand on solid ground again.
So much has changed. We must take care of this new world.
In that moment, a brilliant rainbow appeared across the sky. This sign represented a promise, a bond, that never again would the world be destroyed in such a way.
The rainbow. It is so beautiful. A reminder that new beginnings come after every storm.
We are thankful for this fresh start. May we live with greater kindness and compassion.
From that day onward, Noah's family worked to rebuild. They cared for the animals and tended fields, committed to living in harmony with one another and the earth. This is the story of Noah, a man who listened to a call, built an ark against all odds, and survived a mighty flood with his family and countless creatures. His story reminds us that one person's faith and perseverance can protect life and restore hope, even in the darkest times. It teaches us that every storm eventually passes, and a rainbow of promise can shine through if we remain true to goodness and love.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories.